Here's a shocking fact that will change how you think about oatmeal forever. That healthy breakfast you've been eating could be spiking your blood sugar higher than a donut. And after 60, when your metabolism slows down and your body processes carbs differently, these oatmeal mistakes aren't just hurting your health goals. They're setting you up for blood sugar chaos, nutrient deficiencies, and digestive problems you don't even realize are connected to your morning bowl. I'm about to call out the 9 most dangerous oatmeal mistakes that seniors make every single day. Again, one mistake could spike your blood sugar higher than a donut. Another blocks the very nutrients your aging body needs most. Ready to get started? Let's dive in. But first, how old are you and where are you watching from? Drop your age in the comments and tell us how your health's been lately. Alright, mistake number 1 is choosing instant oatmeal packets loaded with hidden sugars and additives. Here's the reality. Those convenient little packets marketed as heart healthy, they're nutritional disasters waiting to happen. The processing that makes them instant destroys the fiber structure that actually helps control blood sugar. We're talking about beta-glucan, the soluble fiber that acts like Velcro for cholesterol in your bloodstream. But here's the real jaw-dropper. One packet of flavored instant oatmeal can contain up to 12 grams of added sugar. That's 3 teaspoons. Your blood sugar doesn't care if it comes from oatmeal or a candy bar. It spikes the same way. After 60, your pancreas doesn't bounce back like it used to. Those sugar spikes hit harder and last longer. Studies show instant oats can raise blood glucose 40% higher than steel-cut oats in the first hour after eating. Here's your swap. Steel-cut oats with my 30-minute overnight soaking method. Take half a cup of steel-cut oats. Add 1 cup of water and a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Let it sit overnight. In the morning, bring it to a boil, then simmer for 15 minutes. The soaking cuts your cooking time in half and makes the nutrients more available. Mistake number 2 is eating oatmeal alone without protein or healthy fats. Not so fast with that naked bowl of carbs. After 60, your metabolism slows down by about 2% per decade. That means carbs hit your system like a freight train without anything to slow them down. Even healthy carbs like oats. Here's what happens. You eat plain oatmeal. Your blood sugar shoots up. Your pancreas dumps insulin to bring it down. 2 hours later, you're hungry again and reaching for more carbs. It's a blood sugar roller coaster that leaves you tired and craving more food. But wait, there's a protein mistake that makes everything worse, adding the wrong protein at the wrong time. Casein protein from milk actually slows digestion too much for seniors, causing bloating and discomfort. Your swap is simple but powerful. Add 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed plus 1 tablespoon of almond butter to your cooked oats. The flax gives you omega-3s and lignans that support hormone balance after menopause. The almond butter provides healthy monounsaturated fats and plant protein that won't upset your stomach. Be sure to time it right and add these after cooking, not during. Heat destroys the delicate omega-3s in flaxseed. Mistake number 3 is massive portions that overload your aging digestive system. Portion creep is real, especially with foods we think are healthy. I see seniors eating 1 full cup of dry oats thinking more is better. That's actually 4 servings. Your digestive system after 60 produces less stomach acid and fewer digestive enzymes. Overloading it with massive portions leads to bloating, gas, and poor nutrient absorption. Here's your reality check. Half a cup of dry oats is plenty. That expands to about 1¼ cups cooked. But here's how to make it feel like more without the digestive overload. Add volume boosters that don't spike blood sugar. A teaspoon of cinnamon makes oats taste sweeter without adding sugar. Ceylon cinnamon, not cassia, because cassia contains coumarin that can damage your liver in large amounts. Cinnamon also helps your muscles use glucose more efficiently. Oh, and add chopped apple for crunch and fiber. But here's the catch. Stick to a 1/4 cup maximum. Any more and you're back to sugar spike territory. Mistake number 4 is loading up with high glycemic toppings like dried fruit and honey. What if I told you your healthy breakfast spikes blood sugar like candy? Because that's exactly what's happening when you dump raisins, dates, and honey on your oats. Here's the glycemic index breakdown that'll shock you. Plain steel-cut oats have a glycemic index of 55. Add 2 tablespoons of raisins and you jump to 75. That's higher than white bread. Honey clocks in at 87, you might as well eat a candy bar. After 60, your cells become more resistant to insulin. Those sugar spikes don't just make you tired. They're literally aging your arteries through a process called glycation. Think of it like caramelizing onions, but it's happening to your blood vessels. Now here's your swap. Fresh berries, but only a quarter cup maximum. Blueberries have a glycemic index of just 25 and pack anthocyanins that actually improve insulin sensitivity. These purple compounds cross the blood-brain barrier and protect against cognitive decline. For sweetness without the spike, use stevia or monk fruit. But here's the truth. Start with just a few drops. Your taste buds adapt after 60 and you need less sweetness than you think. All right, mistake number 5 is ignoring the phytic acid problem in unsoaked oats. This blocks the very nutrients you need most. Phytic acid is nature's storage system for grains and seeds, but in your digestive system, it acts like a magnet for minerals. It binds to zinc, iron, calcium, and magnesium, making them unavailable for absorption. After 60, you're already fighting an uphill battle with nutrient absorption. Your stomach produces 40% less acid than it did in your 20s. The last thing you need is an anti-nutrient blocking what little minerals you can absorb. Here's the science. Soaking oats for 12 hours reduces phytic acid by up to 96%. But you need the right conditions. Plain water won't cut it. Your swap is my 12-hour soaking method with apple cider vinegar. Take your half cup of steel-cut oats, add 1 cup of filtered water and 1 tablespoon of raw apple cider vinegar. The acid creates the perfect environment for enzymes to break down phytic acid. Cover and let it sit at room temperature for 12 hours. In the morning, drain and rinse. Now cook with fresh water using a 1:2 ratio. 1 cup of soaked oats to 2 cups of water. Bring to a boil, then simmer for 10 minutes. The soaking cuts your cooking time in half. Mistake number 6 is using the wrong cooking liquid that adds empty calories or spikes sodium. Let's break down what you're really getting. Whole milk adds 150 calories and 12 grams of sugar per cup. That's lactose, and after 60, many people develop lactose intolerance they didn't have before. The result? Bloating, gas, and inflammation that cancels out oatmeal's anti-inflammatory benefits. But here's what's worse. Some seniors use low-sodium chicken broth, thinking it's healthier. You're still getting 500 milligrams of sodium per cup. That's a third of your daily limit before you've even added salt to anything else. Your swap is unsweetened almond milk with exact ratios. 1 cup of oats to 2 cups of unsweetened almond milk. You get creaminess with only 40 calories and 0 sugar. Plus, fortified almond milk gives you calcium and vitamin D that your bones desperately need after 60. But here's the catch. Don't cook with it at high heat. Add half during cooking and half at the end to preserve the vitamins. Mistake number 7 is eating oatmeal too close to medications that need an empty stomach. Are you accidentally blocking your heart medication? Here's what most doctors don't tell you. That healthy bowl of oats creates a fiber barrier in your stomach that can interfere with medication absorption. The soluble fiber in oats forms a gel-like substance when it hits stomach acid. This gel can trap medications, preventing them from reaching your bloodstream at the right levels. We're talking about critical medications like thyroid hormones, blood thinners, and heart medications that seniors depend on. Studies show fiber can reduce absorption of levothyroxine by up to 55%. That's your thyroid medication. If you're taking warfarin for blood clots, fiber interference can throw off your INR levels, putting you at risk for dangerous clotting or bleeding. Here's your timing protocol, the 2-hour buffer rule. If you take medications that require an empty stomach, eat your oatmeal at least 2 hours before or 4 hours after. Morning thyroid medication? Wait until 10 a.m. for breakfast. Evening heart medication? Finish eating by 6 p.m. if you take pills at 10 p.m. But here's the kicker. Some medications need food to prevent stomach upset. Check with your pharmacist about timing, not just your doctor. Pharmacists understand drug interactions better than most physicians. Mistake number 8 is ignoring oxalate content if you have kidney stone history. Okay, here's the twist on this one. Oats contain moderate levels of oxalates, compounds that can crystallize in your kidneys and form stones. After 60, your kidneys filter waste less efficiently. If you've had calcium oxalate stones before, that innocent bowl of oats could trigger another painful episode. And here's the science for you. Your kidneys excrete about 40% less waste per minute compared to your 30s. Oxalates that used to pass through easily now have more time to bind with calcium and form crystals. 1 cup of cooked oats contains about 20 milligrams of oxalates. That might not sound like much, but add berries, nuts, and spinach throughout the day, and you're looking at 200 to 300 milligrams. The safe limit for stone formers is 50 milligrams daily. Your swap is quinoa flakes or amaranth as alternatives. Quinoa flakes cook exactly like oats but contain only 5 milligrams of oxalates per cup. Amaranth is even lower at 3 milligrams and provides complete protein with all 9 essential amino acids. To prepare quinoa flakes, use the same 1 to 2 ratio, 1 cup flakes to 2 cups liquid. But cook for only 5 minutes instead of 15. They get mushy fast. If you stick with oats, here's how to reduce oxalate content. Soak them overnight with a pinch of calcium carbonate powder. The calcium binds to oxalates in your bowl instead of your kidneys. Drain and rinse before cooking. Mistake number 9 is not accounting for gluten cross-contamination sensitivity. Here's what nobody tells you about oats and gluten. Pure oats don't contain gluten, but most commercial oats are processed in facilities that also handle wheat, barley, and rye. Cross-contamination is almost guaranteed. After 60, your gut lining becomes more permeable. This leaky gut allows larger protein molecules to pass through, triggering immune responses you didn't have when you were younger. Even tiny amounts of gluten can cause inflammation, joint pain, and digestive issues. Now you know why your digestion felt off after switching to oats for heart health. It wasn't the oats, it was the hidden gluten. Your solution is certified gluten-free oats only. Look for the certified gluten-free symbol on the package, not just gluten-free claims. Certification means testing to below 20 parts per million. Bob's Red Mill, Quaker, and Country Choice all make certified gluten-free steel-cut oats. Yes, they cost 30% more, but your gut health is worth the investment. Read labels carefully, too. May contain wheat means skip it. Processed in a facility means skip it. Only certified gluten-free guarantees safety for sensitive seniors. Okay, out of all 9 mistakes, let's break down the 3 most dangerous ones that could be sabotaging your health right now. Mistake number 1 was those instant packets loaded with hidden sugars. Remember, they spike your blood sugar 40% higher than steel-cut oats. That's not heart healthy, that's heart damaging. Mistake number 5 was ignoring phytic acid that blocks mineral absorption. After 60, you're already absorbing 40% fewer nutrients than you did in your 20s. Don't make it worse by skipping the soaking step. And mistake number 7 was eating oats too close to your medications. That fiber gel can reduce thyroid medication absorption by 55%. We're talking about medications that keep you alive and functioning. Now here's the perfect senior-friendly oatmeal formula with exact measurements. This is your blueprint for blood sugar stability and maximum nutrition. Start with half a cup of certified gluten-free steel-cut oats. Add 1 cup of filtered water and 1 tablespoon of raw apple cider vinegar. Soak for 12 hours at room temperature. This eliminates 96% of the phytic acid and cuts cooking time in half. Drain and rinse the soaked oats. Add 2 cups of unsweetened almond milk. Bring to a boil, then simmer for 10 minutes, stirring occasionally. Remove from heat. Now for the power additions. Stir in 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed for omega-3s and lignans. Add 1 tablespoon of almond butter for healthy fats and plant protein. Sprinkle 1 teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon for blood sugar control. Top with exactly a quarter cup of fresh blueberries for anthocyanins that protect your brain. This combination gives you 8 grams of fiber, 12 grams of protein, and healthy fats that keep your blood sugar stable for 4 hours. No mid-morning energy crash. No desperate snacking. Here's your 5-day meal prep strategy for consistent blood sugar. Every Sunday, soak 5 portions of steel-cut oats in separate containers. Use mason jars with tight lids. Monday through Friday, you just cook, add your power ingredients, and go. But here's the timing trick that changes everything. Eat this breakfast exactly 2 hours after your morning medications if you take thyroid or heart drugs. Set a phone reminder. Your medication absorption depends on it. Store your prepped ingredients in the refrigerator. Ground flaxseed stays fresh for 1 week. Pre-portion your almond butter into ice cube trays for exact measurements. Wash your berries on Sunday and store them in paper towel-lined containers to prevent mold. Remember that blood sugar revelation from the beginning? 1 mistake could spike your levels higher than a donut. Now you know it's those instant packets with 12 grams of hidden sugar. You also know the solution. Steel-cut oats, proper soaking, and strategic additions that work with your aging metabolism, not against it. Your arteries will thank you, your energy levels will stabilize, and your doctor will wonder what changed at your next blood work appointment. But here's what I haven't told you yet. There's another superfood that seniors mess up even worse than oatmeal. Pumpkin seeds seem innocent enough, But the mistakes I see could be blocking testosterone production and sabotaging your prostate health. The timing mistake alone could explain why you're waking up 3 times a night. If you're nodding along and thinking, yikes, I've done that, hit that subscribe button right now. Click over to my next video about the 7 deadly pumpkin seed mistakes that are aging you faster than you realize. So click over right now and I'll see you there. Because your health deserves the truth.